I see the red moon horizon. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I hear rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise.
right, folks. Howdy. Welcome back. I'm back. Thanks for your concern in the chat. I'm not doing too well, but I'm going to do this anyway. Thank you for your concerns and prayers, everybody. I appreciate it. The theme, the bad moon on the rise. If you weren't here for last night's warning, final warning, the moon is about midway through the sky right now and is about to set. If any of you recall what I said last night, once this moon sets, all grace is lifted. The party starts. I have had enough of this. Okay? No solar report tonight. Not much activity going on in the sun. Not much earthquake activity. The rest really, I'm not really too concerned about right now. We are going to do this forecast model though. Okay? I'm going to let this loop play real quick. Make sure it's all there. You see these thunderstorms blossom, grow in strength and intensity going up the east coast here. Watch out now. There has been a spiritual rift torn in the spiritual realm. Something irreversible, unrepairable, severe damage done to on a level that I can't explain. You guys wouldn't grasp it. But yeah, there's a bad moon on the rise, and by the time it sets tonight, all grace will be lifted. I gave plenty of time for repentance and confessing of sins. It should have been by sundown today, but I gave just a little extra time here, another 50, 60 minutes extra that the moon comes up later each day. But by the time that moon goes down and it gets dark tonight, darkness is going to fall across this world. You guys push me too far. I'm a very, very nice guy, but I can only take so much. Okay, your current conditions here in Kansas, Oklahoma, intense thunderstorms going on as we speak right now. Large hail, high winds, possible tornadoes. Then we go into, that's the morning time. Current conditions, morning thunderstorms already. As we go into the noontime of July 6th, you see this kind of blossom here and still there. There's the end of convection July 6th, scattered stuff all throughout here. All of this will intensify now. Every single storm will be more and more intense as we go. So hold on tight. That's the nighttime hours of July 6th. It will be much different than this. Going into the morning hours of July 7th, intense thunderstorms and stuff right here in Kansas, Oklahoma again, Nebraska, South Dakota border. That's the noontime of the 7th. The end of convection on the 7th. It'll be much worse than that. Continuing into the nighttime of the 7th, it'll be much worse than that. As we go here, there's a little weakening now. Finally, in the morning times, it dissipates, but there's still intense activity right here in Kansas here. Okay, as we continue, it goes, dissipates. Then we go to the end of convection, July 8th. This will be way more intense along the coast too as well. As we go into the evening hours, I expect this all to blossom. It might turn derecho style. There's some stuff that is going to no longer follow the models anymore, and my methods here. Okay, that's why we're just gonna kind of do it this way for a little while. Okay, here we are, morning hours of July 9th. The noontime, end of convection, July 9th. It'll be much worse than this, and much worse than this. Going into the evening time of July 9th, it blossoms right here in New York. Okay, it'll be much worse than this. I wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado touch down in New York right now on this model right here. Okay, I know what's going on in the spiritual realm. I saw all kinds of displays all over the sky. I showed you this UFO here. Here, this is what's hanging out. This is what you guys did. This is what you invited upon you. It's here now. It's not a joke. You want to watch this again? Here, let's watch this again. Okay? I know this craft well. You do not want to see that sitting in your skies. Take my word for it. You do not want to see that. And that is all because of the rift in the spiritual realm that has just been torn by the Douglas County Sheriff's Department. You will have them to thank for all the devastation on the face of this planet. Their what's the term I want to use here? Their unprofessionalism, conduct unbecoming an officer, repulsive behavior has now torn a rift in the spiritual realm, and you will see evil unleashed on this world on a level never before seen in human history. All because your sheriff's department and their egos had to go and piss me off and kick me off the beach. They picked the wrong person. It wasn't me. It was the neighboring campsite. But they targeted me with no due process, no nothing. And now there is already here hell to pay. Already here. Instant. Boom. Just like that. Yeah. Take a close look at this video. Okay. Recorded yesterday. Ta-da! See what came upon you guys? Do you think that this is a joke? Do you think that this is a hallucination? This is another channel, okay, who documents this UFO activity. I have seen this craft many times before, and I know exactly what comes along with it. It's sending a loud and clear message right now. And if you can't figure out what that message is, shame on you. You got to be reading the Bible. This world is in hot water. Actually, let me change that. What did you say? Deep shit up to their eyeballs is what I just heard. Not my words, his words. Deep shit up to the eyeballs. And I know what's coming now. You guys are my viewers. You're so good. You don't have to worry about this stuff. You continue your prayers. You can keep your faith in everything. Just know that the devil is real. Hell is real. And now, this entity is now thriving. Ta-da! You pissed off God. You went and poked the lion so many times. You poked him right in the eye, and you turned God into the devil. You turned a nice guy into a demon. Humans did that, and their egos and their pride have created this. That's why you guys are so important and your prayers are so important. Society has no idea what's coming for them, but you do, and you can pray for them. I've already got you covered, but you need to start praying for all the rest of these people who have no clue what's about to broadside them, about to backhand them across the dinner table. No, this is not lizard. This is not. This is the devil. This is the devil. You guys are fucked. That was his words again. I try not to cuss. I've been trying to bite my tongue, but is this the great deception? No, the great deception is what's been pulled on you by your schools, by your media, by your politicians. That's the great deception. All this believing that the spiritual realm doesn't exist and that Christ is some kind of myth or a joke are are severely mistaken, and they're going to pay dearly now in the spiritual realm forever. This is not a joke. I gave you your final warning last night. The moon is in the middle of the sky right now. When it sets behind the mountains behind my house, that's it. All grace is over. I have been more tolerant about this stuff for the longest time, and now what have gone and done is irreversible now. Irreversible. You went past the point of no return. Prepare. Hold on. Pray. Keep your faith. Now that this is here, I'm sure your governments are going to flip out. They are going to lose their shit. And rightfully so. Everybody on this planet is about to lose it. Okay? You guys, such a shame. Such a shame. You couldn't just accept the gift. That was a beautiful gift. Wow, what a beautiful gift that image of Jesus in the sky was, huh? Yeah. But went unappreciated, abused, neglected, tortured, no respect for the sacrifice at all, and now you've turned a good man into a raging demon. I don't know what more to tell you guys about that. Let's get back to this though. Prepare to see New York devastated, Washington D.C. devastated. All these centers of corruption and evil about to lay waste to them. There goes New York into the morning hours of July 10th. We're talking noontime July 10th. Morning time of July 10th. Here we are at the nighttime blossoming here over the plains. Nighttime event, nocturnal thunderstorms turning tornadic here in Oklahoma in the morning hours. Excuse me. This is the morning of the 11th. And there's noontime, into convection the 11th, blossoming up here at nighttime on the 11th up here in North Dakota, dissipating into the 12th. That's noon the 12th, 5 p.m. the 12th, blossoming up here. Wow. Into the nighttime hours. Watch out for this system right here. And then as we go into July 13th, that's the morning hours, noon, into convection, the 14th. Right, that's nighttime of the 13th right here, sorry. I'm not really too concerned about anything after this because I don't think we will be around much longer. But let's just go anyway. So we go into the 14th, which is... What happened with the mod? What happened there? Sorry, I can't believe this happened. I needed another mod to help undo it. Undo what? Oh my god, my cat just walked on my phone. Tell me I deleted your message and timed you out. Uh-oh. Sorry. Let me see if I can fix this real quick here. Oh, man. Tammy, stay with us, darling. If you got timed out, it was accidental. I'm trying to fix it, but I don't think it'll let me while I'm streaming live. So just be patient with us, darling, and I'll give you a wrench so that never happens again. Okay, sweetie? And I understand, Becky, what happened there. It happens to me. I was a mod for many channels for many years, and mistakes happen, and I understand. So please, whoever got timed out, just be patient. We'll be back. We'll let you back in, and I'll give you a wrench for being so tolerant and patient with me. As we proceed into the July 14th issue here, Nebraska, I'm really concerned that we will be experiencing something hellacious on the 13th, and we might not be witnessing the 14th. This is the nighttime of the 14th. That's the morning of the 15th. Noontime of the 15th, right here. Arkansas, Tennessee area. You see it splatter across here. This is the morning hours. This is thunderstorm, pop-up thunderstorms at, oh, no, not morning, sorry. My bad. This is the end of convection, July 15th. So, back up one. There's the noontime right here. Then it scatters into the convection period. Tried to stop the kittens from fighting. Oh my gosh. Are you okay, Becky? It's so understandable and so forgivable. Don't apologize. You are a sweetheart. And it looks like Tammy took it pretty well. She was already back, I think. Yeah, there she is laughing. Okay, yeah, cool. You gals are awesome. Compared to some of the other I have dealt with at the beach on the 4th of July, some whacked out old lady Karens from San Francisco came up to my town to act as replacement cops at a 4th of July. And I guess they didn't give the proper description to the police because the police missed the perpetrator and went straight to me and discriminated. Oh, boy. Oh, the funniest part about this, you guys are gonna love this. See, it all started at the tent in front of me. And that's where this hole was dug in the sand, was it not at my campsite, but at the site in front of me. But when these cops approached, they failed all procedures. They didn't ask or evaluate the situation. They didn't even go to inspect the hole, which had been filled in by then. No harm, no hole, no foul. Have a nice day, Brian. Oh, no. Egos had to step in the way and insist that I was the perpetrator and kicked me off the beach, violating every right I have. And what was classic about this is the party in front of me who originally had the police called on them. I was expecting the police to walk past my campsite and go directly to theirs and address this lady who they were going to kick off the beach, the neighbor, whose hole the hole was in her site. When the cops started coming down the boardwalk, I know this department and it stinks to high heaven, so I've been watching every move they make. When I saw them coming down the boardwalk, I had a weird feeling, and I told the husband of this lady, hey, something weird, something wrong about this. You might want to videotape this. And he said, yeah, you're right. So he's expecting the cops to come up and possibly arrest his wife and kick him and his family out of the beach. But they stop shy and come straight to me and threaten me and flex on me, violating every right I have. When I asked for probable cause, I got nothing but crickets from 10 cops that were standing there. Out of 10 of them, not a single one could come up with probable cause. And what's funny is all of that was captured on videotape. 12, I think, different officers failing miserably, all captured on video. The nice thing about this is the party in front of us ended up getting to stay and enjoy the fireworks, and were so shaken up about what happened to us that they had caused that she felt so bad she emailed me the video. And now I have this sheriff's department by the balls. I talked to my attorney today, and he was flabbergasted at the video. Absolutely stunned, floored, shocked, appalled. And he looked at me and he told me, well, basically, their balls are in your hands, and you can decide whether to squeeze them or not, Brian. So right now, I am debating whether, well, let's just say once I post this video, they will be humiliated just like I was publicly. And then there's an election coming up here, and seeing as how the sheriff will probably be losing his job because of this video, I plan on running for sheriff in this county, and I will win because you guys know me well. I always win. Victory is my name. I will not fail to be sheriff of this county. And once I take over as sheriff of this county, I'm going to fire the officers and stun them. They can say goodbye to their pensions. They can say goodbye to their retirements. I don't get to sleep anymore. My kid, my son, is catatonic in the fetal position, and I got no help at all to help. I just repaired this kid and did spiritual surgery on him for 7 years, all undone because of the egos of a bunch of cops who could have simply just said, oh, wait, you filled in the hole? No harm, no foul. Enjoy your 4th of July. Could have been solved that simply. And that's what they're supposed to do, is diffuse the situation, not come in and flex, intimidate me and my family on the beach at 4th of July in front of thousands of people. Okay? In front of thousands of people. The whole beach was watching us dig this hole. They were digging what we were doing. Everybody was having a blast. They were like, yeah, we can't wait to see the sandcastle when it's done with the umbrella over it and the kids playing in the little pool below. Everybody around us knew about this, and we're digging on it until 2 old ladies, Karens, with their walkie-talkies entitled, they think they have power now because they have a little Nokia walkie-talkie that was given to them by the Parks Department, went way overboard and kicked me and my family out of the beach, mislabeled us instead of the true perpetrators, and had us kicked out. And I have a physical condition. I have 2 shattered hips, okay? I was not planning on moving kayaks, wagons, everything in the middle of the hot day sun. Did you guys notice that was the hottest day on the world? Yeah, I was out in that hot sun, lugging a wagon and a kayak 4 miles up a dirt hill in the hot sun, which I'm not supposed to be doing. My doctor says you should not have done that. Yeah, I almost dropped dead. They're lucky I didn't die. This police department is almost guilty of attempted murder. And since I can't do anything about it legally, the spiritual realm's going to take care of it for me. See, this spiritual realm already taking care of business for me right now. And the moon hasn't even set yet. Not from my perspective, not outside my window. And that timing means when it disappears behind the mountain outside my window and the sky goes dark, the moon that gives you light at nighttime, this little moon, my little avatar that brings light in darkness, hint, hint. And that moon sets tonight. all bets are off. People that didn't repent, didn't believe by then, it's going to be too late. On the spiritual calendar, or on the spiritual clock, we are seconds away. It's only a few more hours until that moon sets. And I've been listening intently to all prayers today. Since the moment I put that warning out, I have been taking note of every single prayer. And there weren't many. Very disappointed. Extremely disappointed. Not in my audience, but apparently my warning was either not heard, not taken seriously, or shunned, laughed, mocked. Oh, that's another thing. As I'm in excruciating pain trying to move this stuff, I tore a ligament in my hip. Yeah, because they were rushing me, trying to get me to lug these things off the property real quick. So I tore a ligament in my hip. Yeah. As if each step wasn't excruciating enough. They just tacked on so much more pain. At their mistaken identity, all they had to do was ask. In fact, I started to tell them, wait a second, I'm not the person you want. The person you want's next door. Oh, nope, shut up, get out of here. I wasn't even allowed to speak. No freedom of speech on the 4th of July. No due process on the 4th of July. 12 officers failing miserably on the 4th of July, embarrassing me and my family in front of thousands. The video I have of them now will embarrass them. And I know a certain YouTuber who has over 40 million viewers. 40 million. That's more than CNN and Fox combined. And he already has the video. If for some reason I go to jail and I don't make a phone call that day, that video automatically gets posted. See, I've been investigating this police department for 2 years now. They did me and my family wrong 2 years ago. And when I saw the corruption and the mismanagement of this police department and nothing being done about it, I secretly hired a private detective and had him spy on the police in public while they're on duty. And boy, did we get some gems. You know how I always show you a gem at the end of my show? The ones that piss me off the most are the cops that are driving on their phone. They're driving around on their phone, talking just like everybody else. They're a danger to the public. The other day, I came up on a cop who was sitting at a red light. There was nobody in front of him. He's sitting at a red light. As I rolled up behind him, I know the cycle of this light. I know once this lane has turned left, we're about to get a green light. So I pull up behind this cop. He's not paying attention to the light cycle. And I see him look over at his computer and start typing away at the dashboard, at the computer on his dashboard. Well, he's obviously not running any plates because there's no one in front of him. And the light turns green. So I start counting. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. Is this getting old? Because by the time I reached 14 is when this cop finally looked up and realized, oops, the light's green. And then he stepped on it as it turned yellow, ran the light, sticking me with the next red light. And I had to sit through 2 cycles of red lights because this cop was too busy fucking around on his computer, not running any plates or anything, just diddling around at a green light. Sat there for 14 seconds blocking an intersection with a green light. A semi could have come along and killed us both. And was he aware? No. I wonder what he was looking up, porn or something? Because my private investigator has this huge telephoto lens. and we take pictures of the cops talking on their phones, the cops on their computers, the cops driving around doing this and that, um, urinating in public, relieving themselves on the side of the road. um, the gym, though, this one, masturbating in the car while you're posing as you're patrolling for radar. All right. I'm a master of body language. I wish you guys would understand this. And I passed this cop sitting on the side of the road. It looks like he's got the radar gun and he's patrolling or whatever. But then I see his body language and I look back. This guy's masturbating. So I went up about a quarter mile, flipped to you. He got my camera out. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's very embarrassing. Some of the other stuff too, I can't really mention too much more because of a possible lawsuit against these guys. So I'm building my case right now. But as if I didn't have 2 years worth of evidence already compiled against them, then they went and did what they did on the 4th of July, and the neighboring tent who was supposed to be arrested videotaped it and sent it to me. I'm going to make a video compilation of them peeing on the side of the road, jacking off on their phone, typing away. I'm going to put it to music, and then the grand finale will be the clip of what they did at 4th of July on the beach. Yeah. And I might use this video compilation that I put together as my campaign when I run for sheriff, because it will eliminate them as reelected, and by the tactics, the way I'm going to do it properly, I'll win this election and become the new sheriff of this county, and then I can go right in there to the cops that harass me and my kids and fire them. Wouldn't that be sweet justice? How ironic, huh? I'm telling you, I'm laughing now. You guys might not think it's funny, but now I'm the one who will have the last laugh. Mm-hmm. Yes, I am the one. Now, we're here at this image. Oh, let's see if we can pull in my hairy armpit just a tad bit closer to you. It's not my armpit that we're more concerned about. It's the birthmark. It's right underneath it there. I'm trying to get this proper black for you, because this light's not doing it justice. See, that's the stab wound from Longinus' spear. Yeah, did you know that a birthmark is a mortal wound suffered in a previous life? It's a spiritual scar on your spirit that happens to, when your spirit enters a new body, that spiritual scar goes along with it. You know what I need to do? I'll just play this a little bit without the volume so you can see it a little bit clearer. There are faces in there. There's Jesus, the devil, and God. 3 faces in that birthmark, all right? And let's see if we can capture the devil in that birthmark just a tad bit closer, shall we? Let's go back just a little bit here. Okay. Now, I was born on March 24th. That's 3 days after spring. Jesus is the spring, the new life, the promise of new life. He was crucified on the first day of spring. That's why you have the season spring, is because of Jesus' death. If you add 3 to that, because he was resurrected and then came back 3 days later, what's 21 plus 3? Anybody math majors out there? 21 plus 3. That's 24. March 24th is the real Easter. And this is a real birthmark. This is the truth. I am the truth. And when they realize what they've done, or hopefully, I'm praying they don't get the revelation of who I am and what they've done, because I would fear for they might have a heart attack or even commit suicide. So, yeah, it's that bad. It's that bad. Okay, so while looking at this birthmark, and hopefully we can get a little bit better shot of this here. I want you guys to be able to understand nice and clear what's going on here. All right, see that? I'm just a normal guy going about my life, and then all of a sudden this paranormal shit starts happening to me. Angels telling me about my birthmark and stuff. Amazing stuff, right? All right, well, let's get back to business here. I'll capture this image one more time real quick if we can. Just a second. I know it's gross. There we go. I hear your armpit. But this eye, the mouth, the nose, the horns, right here is the devil. This face right here is Jesus, with an eye, the nose, the bushy hair, the beard. This face is Jesus. This is the devil. And then this eye, and this mouth in white, a face in white right here is God. Okay? All three entities in one man. Okay, I'm going to take a sip and I'm going to do some reading. I am your treasure. Sometimes you feel frazzled, pulled this way and that way by people and circumstances around you. Your yearning for meaning and deep connection drives you into more and more activity. Even when your body is still, your mind tends to race, anticipating future problems and searching for solutions. You need to remember that all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge are hidden in me. Remind yourself of this glory, this glorious truth, whispering, Jesus, you are my treasure, and in you I am complete. When you prize me above all else, making me your first love, you are protected from feeling fragmented. Whenever you find your thoughts strain, you can train your mind to return to the one who completes you. This gives focus to your life and helps you stay close to me. Living near me, enjoying my presence, involves seeking to obey my commands. I am telling you this so that you may have joy and that you may be... I am telling you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. Say again, Lord? Okay, what? Oh, let me read that. I redeem you from hell, crowning you with love and mercy. I wrap you in goodness and renew your youth. I give you these magnificent gifts because I take pleasure in you. Let my delight in you soak into the depths of your being, satisfying your soul. Although I see your sins and flaws, my perfect love never wavers. I look on you first and foremost as my redeemed one, wearing a paradise crown and wrapped in eternal beauty. I want your identity as mine to be front and center in your mind. However, your thoughts often get stuck on trivial matters, especially when your mind is in neutral. This is why I urge you to be alert and always keep on praying. Invite me to enter into your circumstances, including your thoughts, feelings, and decisions. Communicating with me will help you focus less on trivial matters and more on glorious realities. While you wait in my presence, I will renew your strength. Regardless of how old you are, you're always young in my presence. I am your brother and your friend. I am the firstborn among many brothers. You are being conformed to my likeness. This is an astonishing privilege and a blessing. Some children are blessed to have a strong, loving older brother who helps and protects them. You have an all powerful big brother who is constantly looking out for your interests. Even the most committed family member or friend cannot be with you always, but I never leave your side. I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother. My continual presence with you should never be taken for granted. Remember that your faithful friend is also King of Kings. If you could glimpse me in all my glory, you would understand why John fell at my feet as though dead when he saw me. I'm the first and the last, the living one who was dead and is alive forever and ever. I want you to relate to me with reverence because I am your Savior God. Remember that the glorious gift of salvation is yours forever, and honor me with gratitude. Just a little thanks every once in a while, for the sacrifice. Kicking me off the beach, off my own beach, on my holiday. I'm a disabled vet, still serving right now, leading the fucking charge. And they have the nerve to come up to me on the 4th of July and kick a disabled vet, a single dad with 2 teenage boys, and their dates, these nice young ladies, totally embarrass them too. Yeah. My forgiveness goes a long, long way. But there are certain activities that are unforgivable. And if you read the Bible close enough, you'd know what those are. You guys know quite well. And I have never seen any of you ever act that way. And these are professional police officers, trained professionals, huh? Seriously? They are in, like my attorney said, not hot water. He said deep shit up to their eyeballs. Those were his words. He said, you have them by the balls. If you choose to squeeze, you can't. What are you going to do? He was wondering, what am I going to do? He wants to know, what are you going to do, Brian? Because, see, my attorney been with me a long time. He knows who I am. And he can't believe what they just did to me and the effects it's already had on the spiritual realm. He shit a Twinkie when I'd never seen somebody actually shit a pink Twinkie. But my attorney was amazed. And I'm sure you guys are too now. See, but they should have put all of the books in the canon, all of the Gospels, not 66 of them. You guys have an incomplete Bible. I'm sure most of my viewers know that. A lot of valuable information missing, and if it was in there, your whole existence would make a lot more sense, and my videos would not freak you out so much. But since you were lied to all the way through school, all the way through the media, thoroughly through society, our norms, everything, you all live in a dystopia, except for like my viewers who are just waking up now. But the rest of the world lives in this dystopia. That's your great deception. I got, 26 people watching? And there's how many billions on this planet that don't know? I'd call that a pretty great deception, wouldn't you? And then when this thing shows up and they tried to tell you, it's you guys were manipulated by aliens. Please. You guys fall for that, you're dumb. You are divine beings. Ye are gods. And you don't know it. Well, I'm going to fine-tune my little gods here into double-bladed spiritual weapons. And your words have power, meaning, force, Your belief is what gives your words power, meaning, and force. Now, I told you what I'm about to do. You know that I've been wronged. Boy, were they sorely mistaken. And now what they've created can't be undone. See, I knew this was coming, and I was wondering, how could somebody totally piss me off? I am a forgiving guy. I forgive murder. So it's going to have to be something off the hook to make this happen. Boy, did they come up magically with their ignorance is magical. They have no idea what they have just created and what they have done. And pretty soon the whole world's going to be wanting answers. And it's going to be the Douglas County Sheriff Department here in Nevada, northern Nevada, that caused this because of their arrogance. It's very unfortunate for the rest of the world. A couple bad apples spoiled it for everybody. And they're police officers. They're here to protect and serve. They're not here to harass, intimidate, and threaten a disabled veteran on the 4th of July. Are you shitting me? Are you guys insane? They must be insane. It's the only thing that makes any kind of sense. They're insane with power, with abusing their power. They've gotten away with abusing their power so long now that it's just become common practice, and every day just up and, oh yeah, I can do whatever I want. I'm above the law. Oh yeah? Well, you're not above this law. No one's above this law right here. Oh no. I have the keys to heaven and hell. And if you don't figure it out, you're going to land on one side of me or the other. It's up to you. Okay? So, there's your forecast. Okay? A little bit of nasty weather coming, huh? There's a bad moon rising. Here, let's just do this again. We'll end with this. Oh, you guys like this song? This was... Wait, come back here. Anyways, it's a remake, Bad Moon Rising. It's a cover by the Satin Puppets and NX Nightshade or whatever. The artistic formula that's used in the music is what I was after. Okay, not necessarily their video, but the artistic value of the music. Do you see it too? Do you see it too? Do you see it too? Very bad moon.
I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I hear rivers overflowing.
voice of rage and ruin.
Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you
Got your shit together.
Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like
We're in for nasty weather.
one eye is taken for an eye. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go around
Oh, sorry.
tonight.
I didn't think it was. I didn't. There we go. Sorry. We woke the demons. All right. That was it. I want you guys to think long and hard now about what you're looking at and what just happened and what's about to happen. And hold on tight. That's it for tonight. Love y'all. Bye.